welcome to the Crypto Brew Show, where we are drinking brews and talking about it. It is June 13th, 2018, and boy, do we have a full house for you tonight. We're just going to jump right into it. Oaks, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Drinking a Pale de mango chili beer from a local brewery, Robertson's.
Nice. And Angela, how you doing out there in Spokane? Oh, wait, you somewhere different over there. I don't know.
Well, this is, we'll just call this the relaxation zone, but I'm relaxing with Spire Mountain Cider today.
Hey there.
Yeah. Handcrafted in the Pacific Northwest. Pretty excited. Bringing it with me everywhere I go.
There you go. Jojo, how you doing over there?
Dude, I'm doing fantastic, man. Living the dream. Sun's out. Things are amazing. And kicking back a cold one. Joe IPA.
The Joe IPA.
The beer of the show today, so stick around and find out more about it.
Boom. I like it. Roan, what you doing out there in the
Yeah. I'm still in Utah, and it's still just me and the polygamist. But I'm drinking the polygamy porter. It's pretty bad.
Nice. I like it. And Timmy, how you doing over there?
Doing pretty good. Feeling a little nutty today. Drinking brunette nut brown ale from the Nebraska Brewing Company. It's mighty delicious.
Very nice. I like your picture in the background there.
Oh, thank you. It's a new one.
And of course, our special guest tonight, we actually have Deja Brew Trades on the show. He has his own Twitch channel, which is very successful. And how you doing over there, Deja?
Doing pretty good. I am drinking your typical college student 1% Bud Light.
Ooh, I like it. Hey, man, I know you got on your channel, you've been talking a lot about cool projects you've been working on. What are you doing over there?
Well, I got a course coming out for beginners or even intermediate traders who want to learn how to trade. I've also got some indicators and a crypto coin scanner coming out pretty soon. It's actually on free trial right now, so.
Yeah. I've dabbled a little bit, and man, it's awesome so far. So I'm excited to see what happens when we come out here. All right, well let's jump right into it. Of course, we got to hit our disclaimer first. Here we are. The information provided on the show does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice. Crypto Brew Show is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Conduct your own due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Hashtag NAFAMU, and that can't even talk. That means not a financial advisor. My own opinions. If you hear that on the show, that is what that means. And of course, hashtag BYOB. We did. Did you? Let's go ahead and jump straight into the state of the market. I know Oaks over here has something to say about that.
Yeah, it didn't look too great this week again, but sitting at number one is Bitcoin, BTC, at a price of $6,348, and it is down by around 3.59%. Got number two is Ethereum, 475. It is down 4.17% on the 24. Three is Ripple, 53 cents, down 5.49%. Number four is Bitcoin Cash at $840. It is also down 3.69%. And EOS, number five, at $10. And it is also down 6.4%. Looks like everything's down, guys.
It seems like it. Global market cap sitting at $270 billion. 24-hour volume of 16.3 billion, and BTC dominance sitting at a little above 40%. We'll head over to the biggest gainers and losers. Jojo, what you got?
Well, first off, man, dude, I just want to comment on that 40% BTC dominance. Dang, getting up there.
Sure
All
is.
right, so we've got gainers and losers right here. Top of the mark, we've got Data Wallet. You know why? Because everyone's taking their money and they're running with it. They're putting it away in their wallets, and that's why it's at the top, right? Makes sense?
Totally.
Swarm is coming in right behind that with a 14.56% gain on that. And that's actually going to come up a little bit later in the show. Down below that, we've got Decentraland. This is one of Deja's favorites. You want to go ahead and take it away and tell us a little bit more about it, man?
Yeah, Decentraland. I actually had a trade on this yesterday. Took about a 5% gain on it. Actually sold a little early. It's up like 5 or 10% today. It's basically a virtual reality coin where it's almost like virtual real estate. You can buy plots of land, and as a developer, you can do whatever you want with it.
Nice, nice. I like it. I like it.
That's
All right,
cool.
let's head over to our heat map. And I mean, I don't think anybody really wants to talk about the heat map, so we're just gonna move on. Hey, and actually, this is one of the very special reasons why Deja is here. He trades all the time on his channel and does a very good job at it. Deja, you want to tell us a little bit more about this Bitcoin chart you have here?
Yeah, so the levels here are based on volume profile. So it's based on, it takes all the volume that Bitcoin is traded, puts it on a horizontal scale instead of a vertical scale, and it gives you this nice kind of graph of where people are buying, where people are selling. And the blue lines are basically areas of strong support and resistance. The red lines are areas of gaps where price doesn't like to hang out too long. What I'm looking at for the recent price action is we just broke an area of support. You saw the blue line break there at 7,200. And we're heading down into a very, very nice support zone down here from like 5,000 to 5,800. And I'm calling for a bottom at 5,300. I don't think we're going to go lower than 5,300. If we do, it's going to be pretty rough for the crypto market.
That makes sense. And of course, as always, hashtag NAFAMU. Do your own research. But that's awesome, man. I like it. I like it. Hopefully that helps some people out if they're wondering where the heck is the Bitcoin bottom. Let's go ahead and jump right into market news. Headliners. First story of the day: Coinrail exchange hacked, loses possibly 40 million in cryptos. That is probably not big news to anyone that's been in crypto for a while. It's happened quite a bit. But I mean, let's see. What are your thoughts, Oaks, on that?
Those suckers that hacked it, they got 40 million. I hope they sold it very quickly because it later on in the article it says that it's dropped down in price to 30 million. So, bunch of suckers. But looks like they got a couple of the coins that they did steal frozen. They tried to move it over to IDEX and EtherDelta. But I mean, what crypto is going to be the next crypto or exchange is going to be the next one to get hacked? I feel like there'll be one next week.
You would think. Hey man, we'll see. Angela, what do you think about this exchange getting hacked as the crypto newbie as far as everyone here is concerned?
I don't think that it's anything new. I think as far as society or just our day and age is concerned, I mean, that happens so often. What I think is the saddest takeaway, well, number one, like Oak said, they better friggin' sold it. But it's, or hanging on for dear life. Aside from that, this is just how we are, human behavior. Let's not talk about any of the advantages of it. Let's just go ahead and talk about and everyone can be educated on the things that go wrong with anything, but you never ever hear anyone or see anyone take the initiative to actually learn the advantages of it and what the pros could be. And so that leaves me a little sad in my groovy zone.
Fair enough. Who was just holding their beer up there? I didn't see. Jojo, what you got?
All right, so along with this hack, I think it's actually pretty impressive. I did hear from an outsider of crypto, not really wanting to get in the market.
I see you're polygamous, Ron. I see you're polygamous. You'll be next.
So like they asked me about it, and they're outside, which means that it's hit traditional market news, which is another good thing for the market itself. But yeah, I mean, overall, this is going on. This has gone on. This is going to continue to go on in some way or fashion. First off, I just want to understand exactly why they went to EtherDelta and IDEX, like the lower volume decentralized exchanges, like to get rid of that type of volume. Like they're just dumb.
You said the buzzword there, decentralized exchange. I mean, that was a big thing there. Like I saw. I mean, that's one of the reasons why they got hacked is because they're a centralized exchange. But go ahead, Ron. I know you wanted to say something.
Oh yeah, I just want to throw this out there. Who wants to bet me a beer that Verge gets hacked again?
I mean, third time's a charm. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. Timmy, real quick, anything on Coinrail? I know we
Nothing
lost
really.
you for a second.
Yeah, my cable over here kind of isn't the best, but I will not name names. Actually, this is going to continue to happen. It's no new news. We're going to continue to hear this type of stuff. It's just one of those things you got to be careful with your money. Don't keep it in an exchange if you're just going to hodl it. Make sure you got it in a private wallet that's not online to keep yourself safe.
Fair enough. And actually, Deja, you got anything to say about the Coinrail hack?
Well, yeah, like we were saying, these hacks are not going to go away. Like this is going to keep happening, especially because we're in the technology industry. Basically, crypto is technology. And you guys were saying that they should have sold it a lot faster. They had a large sum of coins, and it's pretty easy to track where these coins are going because of the blockchain, obviously. And I had a question for you guys because I'm not too sure on this. When they freeze these coins, are they frozen basically forever? Because they froze their addresses that have the most of the hacked coins in them. Are those coins basically off the circulating supply?
I don't believe so, but I'm not sure. Oaks, were you gonna say something?
I don't imagine how they would be able to get the coins back by any means, because you'd have to have the private key to get into it.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume they just freeze the coins and make them unusable. So I guess technically, with that being said, maybe they just do get cut out of circulating supply. But obviously, I mean, with Pundi X, what was the other one? ATC, Aston, and NPER token. I guess they all got to figure out what the heck's going on. But one quick thing with that. Good on IDEX for freezing that stuff. Apparently, Ether Delta has not responded, but I'm not surprised. So
Yeah, Aurora Dow.
I know you're gonna be happy about that, Joseph. All right, moving on to the next one here. We got Coinbase and Ripple blast company, aka Swarm, the one we were talking about earlier, creating equity tokens in their name. This is pretty interesting. Joe, since you were talking about Swarm on the gainers today, what you think about this?
I think as far as everything's concerned here, this is just like going back to the idea of people going out and, stealing the coins in essence and like duping us all that way. This is just another way for people to dupe, Like, I think with Coinbase and Ripple, I think they're going about this the right way because they have been proponents to try to describe coins as not necessarily securities or aspects like that, but Swarm is doing that. So I think, it's good that they're kind of putting them on blast, and all these cease and desists are already heading out towards Swarm. And, it's actually really weird that it's at the top spot. I was expecting it to be lower. So what are your thoughts, guys?
Oaks, what you got?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't. I'm not. I mean, I'm pretty kind of trying to dive deeper into this space, but I just kind of didn't really understand what Swarm was trying to do with, the equity, and I just didn't understand what their vision was.
I mean,
I didn't get the research.
As far as I read, it was basically them using money from private investors and basically issuing stock in Coinbase and or Ripple in the place for tokens. And again, as it says there for Ripple, that they would not have approved this purchase from a private investor if they would have known. Because again, the equity is basically you own part of Ripple, you own part of Coinbase in that sense, as far as equity token is concerned. And they're trying to make it so the little guy can own part of these startup companies, which is great. I mean, it's a great idea, but trying to do this without asking them first, probably the dumbest thing they could have done. But Rowan, Joe, you said something real quick. Rowan, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the fact that they're framing it as an equity is a mistake because the SEC is going to come. They're going to come after them because it's illegal as of right now to sell a security or whatever. Like all the SEC's archaic laws makes it to where that is right now not okay to do in the crypto space. But I could see that being an untapped market as far as you're basically betting, right? You're basically betting on Ripple, you're betting on Coinbase, similar to the futures market. So in that respect, I think it's genius because you're opening up this whole other niche in crypto with what they're doing.
Right. Deja, what you got on that?
Well, was it Encash or Nano that just had that about a month or two ago, where they had all those people on their website that said they backed their coin, and then on Twitter people were investigating it and they weren't even backing them. I think it was Nano or Encash, and this is kind of the same story where they're saying they're backed by Coinbase, they're saying they're backed by Ripple, just to get awareness out there, just to get their name out there. But it's really bad for business. They're never going to last when you do stuff like that. Just actually be partnered with the company that you say you're partnered with. It's a scam if you're not.
True. All right.
BitConnect.
Oh, Jojo, go ahead real quick.
Yeah, exactly. Deja, I completely agree with your sentiment there, man, because it's just bad news bears, you know? Also, I love how Swarm is apparently tapped into Robinhood as well. If you guys noticed that at the top of the link feed, it actually did say an excerpt from Robinhood. They're trying to do the same thing with them, like an outside actual exchange. Just ridiculous.
Yep. That is pretty crazy. Angela, I saw that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I think we should be agile with our expectations. Even Coca-Cola has Pepsi-Cola. And being that we're in a world full of butt heads, things like this are just going to happen. I mean, we see it all over the place as far as celebrity identities. I mean, and everything is a product. Everything.
That's fair. And I mean, as I said before, I think it's a great idea. I love the idea of being able as a small retail investor to be able to get into some of these big startups. But I mean, they're certainly going about it the wrong way. But let's go ahead and jump into our next slide here. News: BitTorrent sells to blockchain entrepreneur Justin Sun, aka the CEO of Tron. We're going to start this one off with Oaks because I know in the beginning you were a huge proponent of Tron way back when it was like 0.000 however many cents. But go ahead.
Man, when I first researched about Tron, I was really excited, and it was just it was all based on Justin Sun with his, he's top graduate of the school out, I think it's Japan where he was. But again, my issues with Tron is it's still unclear what I feel like that they're trying to do or what they are going to do. They're trying to be the decentralized web for Web 3.0, and I guess this is a stepping stone towards it. So they can use BitTorrent. I've used BitTorrent in the past, so I think it's a step forward and actually getting somewhere.
Angela, what do you think about this headline?
Well, I do think that there's a lot of Tron going on, and I think it wasn't too long ago we were meeting and talking about their mainnet launch. There's a lot of headlines before and after even this, where we see a lot of things about Tron. So welcome to the Apple of cryptocurrency.
Yeah, and I'll give it to Justin Sun as far as marketing. He is a marketing genius as far as getting his company on the map. Whether or not his company can do what it says it does is a whole different story. Deja, what you got on this topic?
So I'm probably the only person here who's never used like BitTorrent or anything. It's not like a moral issue. I've never done any torrenting. But from the article, it sounds like he almost saved the company. It sounded like, because towards the end of the article, it talks about how they kept trying new things and they just weren't really making any money. They were going downhill. So it sounds like it's a good deal. I don't know what he's going to do to pair it with cryptocurrency, but it's definitely interesting to see how he's going to tie it with Tron.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to try to build his own substratum, right? Jojo, what you got?
Well, I hope Sun doesn't end up becoming Sun Microsystems,
Oh God, you
the
just
same
did it. You
business
did it.
facility that got taken over by Facebook. So MySpace, tried to squeal something out there with Justin Timberlake. Maybe this is what's going on with Justin's son. I don't think BitTorrent's gonna like really push. This could be something that could help crypto space out in the long term, but I mean, there's already decentralized action going on out there, and the Silk Road, even at the very beginning, not to pitch that and bring that up again, but there's already pirating out there. Like, why try to utilize BitTorrent and its resources? Like, what end do they have in mind, and why aren't they sharing it?
They clearly probably have a purpose. We'll see what Justin Sun has in store. Timothy, you got anything to say about this one?
I don't know too much about torrenting. Never got into BitTorrent too much, so I don't have much to say on that. But the fact that we have new faces buying, I wouldn't say older technology, but different technology, seems like it's going to integrate into blockchain pretty soon.
Fair enough. And actually, this leads us into a little bit different part of the show as far as charts are concerned. Deja has another fantastic chart for us on Tron. What you thinking about Tron, Deja?
So Tron, long term, we were looking at a massive cup and handle, but it failed with the top of this chart here. That's the failure of the cup and handle. So short term, you're looking at a Fibonacci play here from the 0 down there at 314 to the top at 1084. And typically what I call my buy zone is in between the 50% Fibonacci and the 618. And we're right inside of it, right where I would buy. Not saying that's where you guys should buy, but that's where I would. And my stop loss would be placed a little bit below the 618 line. So probably around 600 Satoshis. And then I would just use the Fibonacci levels as your profit targets. So the 382, 236, and then maybe even a 0 line break. This dump was pretty much anticipated because most of the mainnet launches, they don't do very well. EOS just launched their mainnet and it basically did the same thing. It was a knife. So.
Yep, the good old buy the rumor of the mainnet launch and sell the launch. As ridiculous as it may sound, that is what normally happens. All right, let's jump right into our next and last news article of the show. Crypto giant Binance to offer euro trading pairs this year. And actually, this is a 3-for-1 article. US dollar trading on Bittrex, and MasterCard files patent for blockchain system to secure card payments. This all kind of goes hand in hand with a bigger picture of just having fiat currency or government-controlled currency being able to easily be integrated into the cryptocurrency space, which is, I think, a pretty big deal. I know Ron was a big proponent on these articles. So, Ron, what you got to say about this one?
So, first of all, in the scope of what crypto is and cryptocurrencies, unfortunately, we need to have fiat trading pairs initially to get mass adoption, right? And then once that happens, then we can phase out fiat, and then we can go decentralized, whatever, go all purely crypto, right? But why Binance is so awesome? Well, number one, it's the number one exchange by volume. Number two, it's high quality in that it's secure. It always works like it should. And also it's mobile friendly. But the Binance coin, so every quarter Binance buys 20%, takes 20% of their profit and buys their Binance coin with that 20%, whatever amount it may be, and they burn it. So every quarter your Binance coin goes up in value. And if you hold Binance coin on the exchange while you're trading, you get a discount on every trade you make if you pay in Binance coin.
Do you work for Binance?
Is bomb. So go with Binance, and I don't think Euro is going to be available for US.
I got one word, man. Jinx. Screwed it up, man. You screwed them.
I was halfway waiting for you to throw up your Binance referral link up there right now.
I'm tempted.
Oaks, what you got on this article?
It's exciting to me because it offers an avenue of getting in and getting out other than freaking Coinbase. I know there's maybe other smaller ones with them that I don't know about, but I'm tired of using Coinbase, and they're ridiculous. I'm sure Binance and Bittrex will have fees, but I'm sure if you use their BNB, they'll probably knock some of those fee percents down. So.
True.
I'm excited about it. I can't wait till we can actually get into it. Bittrex is going to take a while, even though I don't think any of us really use Bittrex unless we have to. But Binance.
Yep, heard that. Jojo, I see that IPA you got over there. What you got, man?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think this is pretty awesome. And like Ron said about fiat currencies, we definitely need them. I did kind of laugh when MasterCard decided to like hit the space because, you know, I'm sure we've all been bombarded by MasterCard credit cards and how ridiculous that is. And like, if this hits the space, I'm going to laugh so hard. But anyways, I think this is a good thing. I think we should just keep moving forward on it. And as soon as all that works out, I think things are going to be good.
Oh, we lost Timmy again. Oh, he's back. Tim, real quick, what do you think about the Binance Euro trading pairs and all the fiat to the crypto exchange?
Actually, this is extremely exciting. Well, one of the issues that we're having with cryptocurrency and the SEC is the fact that they're trying to consider cryptocurrencies as equities. This right here, having the euro in, shows that it is a currency. It is an actual currency and can't be regulated by the SEC. So this is great news for all of us that are actually into cryptocurrencies.
Nice. And Deja, what you think about the fiat to crypto exchange, easily transferable?
Yeah, you guys could have said it better. Like you need fiat exchange trading pairs to get mass adoption. So for like your everyday person who doesn't care about the technology, they don't care about the blockchain, they just want to know, how do I buy Ripple? How do I buy Bitcoin? How do I buy Ethereum? Like, well, you got to buy this from Coinbase, then you got to transfer it to here, then you got to convert. They don't got to do that anymore. They can just go there, take their euros, take their USD, and then buy whatever coin they want to buy. I've been saying this for a while about Robinhood. When Robinhood gets fully launched in the U.S., every single state, they have easy withdrawals, deposits for USD pairs. I don't know if they're doing euro, but it's going to bring a lot more, if you call them like average investors, to the market, because they're going to be able to get on there, deposit their US dollars, and buy whatever coin they want. They don't want to do all that fancy sending it from exchange. Here's my wallet address, do all that little stuff. They just want to buy it. So having these pairs, you really need it.
Right. And I think, again, making it super easy to buy. I mean, that's it. You got to make it super easy. You got to make it grandma style. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, exactly. What Cobenhood should have done, right? Am I right, guys?
Yeah, that's a shot. All right. Speaking of, we're going to stay on you, Deja. We're going to stay on you. We got another fantastic chart. I believe this is our last one, but it's the Binance coin. As Ron was talking about earlier, Binance sells their own coin. There's some benefits, 50% off trading fees and all that stuff by owning the Binance coin. But go ahead and let us know what you think about what Binance coin is going to be doing here in the future, Deja.
So same thing here as the Tron chart. The buy zone's the same. You take the Fibonacci from the low to the high. You get that nice buy zone between the 50 and the 618. If you would have missed that trade, you would have waited for the cup and handle play here. From B to C, you draw another Fibonacci. And then to D, you don't want D to be lower than 50% of B to C. So that forms that perfect cup and handle. You would have taken either the buy at the 236 where D is, or you should have taken the buy on the break of the cup line from A to C. And your profit target would be a measured move from the bottom of B to the top of A, which we're getting pretty close. I think it's close to, what is that, 2,600, 2,800. It looks like it's a little far-fetched, so we might dip before we get to that profit target, but it's on its way there for sure. And the good thing about Binance Coin is people need it even when they're panic selling. So people are panic selling all their other coins. They still have to buy BNB so they can panic sell their coins at a discount.
That is fair, and that is fair. And by the way, if that was all foreign to you, the viewer, make sure you check out Deja Brew Trades on Twitter because he will explain everything for you. He's a great teacher and educator as far as crypto marketing is concerned, and he's definitely a good, successful trader. So on Twitch, make sure you check him out, Deja Brew Trades. Thank you so much. Let's jump right into our beer of the week. Jojo, I know you got something to say about the Joe IPA, or it's IPA. I know, but I like to say IPA. What you got, Joe?
Yeah, I'm a cannibal this week. I'm drinking myself, guys. Oh, hey. Well, anyways, this is the Joe IPA. It's out of 10 Barrel Brewery and it's fantastic. It's actually gotten a lot of gold medals. Things are good. The score is great. It really, really hits you hard. It's like kind of a wallop IPA at the beginning, and then it finishes it off nice and soft. Just like your favorite love affair that we all know you've had.
Just like your favorite
right
crypto cruju.
Exactly. So 3.97 out of 5. Good stuff. It's even got my name on it, so it's Joe approved. All right. IPA time, eh?
I like their notes that down there, how they, wanted to be Sam, but they couldn't because of copyright and stuff. And they just, they decided to come up with the best name for it, which is just happened to be the Joe IPA. Take one. If you see it on the shelves, grab it. Grab it. All right, moving on to our distilled thoughts. We got a good one. One that is talked about aplenty. Media, other channels, all the channels, Twitter, all the things. Is cryptocurrency a bubble? And the chart here you got, that chart is floated around probably on every single market that has ever been a market. And we could talk for days about where each person thinks we are at on that chart. But let's go ahead. I'll kind of like go through the few slides we got here while you guys are talking. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts on whether or not you think cryptocurrency is a bubble and why or why not. Oaks, we'll start with you.
So, to me, they make a lot of points in this to make it feel like it is a bubble, and then that we will bubble up and, pop again. It makes it seem like it is. I'm on the fence still because I just don't know, because I don't think anybody really knows, but I'm on the fence because, yes, it could be because we had that, ginormous climb and then everyone just sold off. So it just that feels like the pop, right? And then we still have that measure of coming to mass adoption. It's just, I think it comes down to whether or not these coins can actually deliver on what they're saying they're going to deliver. We need a bunch of coins or cryptocurrencies to come out and actually just, deliver on their promises. Because there are a lot that are over promising and haven't delivered yet.
You mean like all politicians?
Good point.
Oh man, we're not going to get into politics here on the show, but as it says, we've tumbled from 800 billion in December of 2017 down to under 300 billion as of today. No one likes to see that. Angela, what you got to say about the crypto market being a bubble?
How is it any different from what we already have established? Number one, so we know time and time again, we've survived 100% of that. Our success rate and survival rate, recovery, I guarantee you won't have to wait more than 3,000 days to get out of it. And for another one to emerge. So I guess I'm missing the boat as far as like the call to panic in it. It's what it is.
I actually like that. I like that attitude and that mindset there. Deja, what are your thoughts on the cryptocurrency bubble, as it were?
Yeah, she couldn't have said it better. Like it's market cycle. Honestly, it goes up, goes down. It's always going to come down. It's always going to go up. But it's weird for me because I don't think Bitcoin is in a bubble. And if we're looking at that chart, the market valuation chart, I'd say we're either in the capitulation or the despair phase, or we're even after that, and we're already getting closer to moving up into the next bull run. Like I said, I think my bottom target's we're pretty close, almost $1,000 away. But for altcoins, we are kind of in a bubble. Like the article does do a good job of explaining that. These companies, they don't have any products. They don't have any proof of concept. They don't really do actually anything that they say they want to do. And I always tell my viewers that when you're looking at coins to invest in, the three things you want to look for is what's their product? Is their product actually out? And do people actually buy their product? Do people actually need their product? And most of these companies, they have a product, it's not out, and nobody's using them. So their valuations are kind of BS in that standpoint.
That is fair. That is fair. And I forget what I was going to say. So we're just going to go ahead and move on to Joseph. What do you think, Joe? Joe. Oh, okay, bro.
Right there.
Oh,
right there.
oh,
No. Yeah, look at the hand gesture there.
I got you.
Yeah, fair enough though. Like, you guys saw me about a month ago, 2 months ago. I was in deep despair too. So I know now that everything's going to be all right because I had another bubble up and we were good. Now we're back down. We're going to have it rise again. Phoenix from the ashes, if you will. But like, yeah, I think I completely agree with everything. It's all about product and if it's actually used. So another good tip of advice too is the internet bubble. Things like Amazon came out of that. So just keep that stuff in mind. There are awesome things out there. Invest in what you truly believe in.
That is a very fair point. And I remember what I was going to say is, by the way, this article is brought to you by zuycrypto.com. Just want to give them a shout out because this is a fairly good article. However, it was by a guest writer in the beginning, as you see there. But Roan, I know you got plenty to say. So what you think about the bubble? Or
yeah, I mean, I would say that the bubble, I mean, I think you have to take that into account as far as individual coins and companies. Like I agree with Deja Brew that like a Bitcoin is pretty, if you look at where Bitcoin was a year ago, it's solid. Like it's ridiculously good growth, right? But some of these coins, they do have a working product. VeChain, for example, they have a partnership with BMW. I mean, some of these coins, they are already like, forging through and creating this, the new technology and the new economy, the new marketplace, whatever you want to call it. However, you do have the other coins where if you buy their coin, you are, taking part in an idea or a theory, something that's not tangible. So, and that's why this is such a high risk space. But I think crypto long term, don't worry about it, relax.
You're not,
and like Joe said, invest what you believe in.
There you go. You're not wrong. Timmy, you've joined us twice again. For some reason, you are not muted on one of those. I don't know how you're muted and not muted at the same time, but apparently you are a magician. But we are going to you next, regardless.
I mean, that's a great picture. Great picture.
Well, thank you.
So we are going to you next, regardless. So what do you think about the cryptocurrency bubble, and if or not it is or isn't?
Okay, I don't think it's a bubble. What we had going on into last year definitely was a bubble. I mean, the charts show for itself. Cryptocurrency is a new technology. It hasn't met widespread adoption yet. So right now, this ain't the bubble. This is just like Deja said. This is the despair phase. We're hitting lows. We're higher than what we got where we were last year. Exactly. We're not where we were at last year. Last year at this time, we're actually higher than we were last year. Not by a whole lot, but we're still higher. So that proves that we're not in a bubble because hell, we'd be like triple, quadruple at that point, if not even higher. So I think we still have a few more bubbles to go, and we have a lot more work to do, but we should be golden here.
I mean, I agree with you there. As I
Hey,
said, go ahead, Ron.
hey, Tim, your other picture. What's it like in the Matrix?
Oh my God! Stop! We don't have enough time for that kind of nonsense. As it says in the article here, one of the ways you can protect yourself, one, don't be stupid. Two, don't buy cryptocurrency on credit. Don't mortgage your house for crypto. There are plenty of articles out there when Bitcoin was back at 20K that people were mortgaging their houses to buy Bitcoin at 20K. And if they're still holding on, if they're still hodling, they are not happy campers right now.
But they
Man.
are camping. But they're camping. Like, let's be real.
But yes, they there you go. They are camping. Hopefully, without bears and stuff.
I saw some out here in Utah. Some of those people.
Fair enough. Like it says on the article, could there be even a bigger cryptocurrency bubble? There is a very visible lack of viable custody options, and the big one, regulatory clarity. I think that's going to be the biggest thing. I mean, we're going to hit regulation at some point. I mean, we're already seeing it, but it's not a bad thing. The media is going to make it a bad thing. The media is going to come out and say, oh, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is getting regulated. It's the end of cryptocurrency. They're going to stop it. That's not what's going to happen. That's not happening. Again, hashtag NAFMU. If anything, that's what all of us want to see. We want to see regulatory action. We want to see the rules set in place by the governments so we could finally be free and be able to do what we fucking want to do. Pardon my fucking French. But
hey, prohibition, recreational use of marijuana.
Yeah.
Net neutrality.
All the things. All the things for reals. But I mean, again, as the article says, again, hashtag NAFMU, is the cryptocurrency market at an all-time high? Then do not buy. And exit strategy, take some profit. Don't be greedy. Last thoughts, anybody hold up their brew? If anyone wants to say a quick last thought about this bubble of ours. Joseph.
Go ahead.
Stay bold and keep them cold, guys.
We're not ending the show quite yet. We're close, but Jesus Christ. Deja, you were going to say something?
Yeah, I think, like I tell my viewers, I think a lot of these coins, they're going to be gone pretty soon. So like this whole bubble mentality, like look at the transaction coins. They all say they're the fastest. They all say they're instant, all that. They're going to find a few coins that are going to come out of the bubble, and all the other coins are going to die with the bubble. So I think in the next few years, the whole, is this a bubble? Is this not a bubble? I think it's going to die pretty fast. And we're only at like 4%, 4% of people that are in crypto or something. It's very, very low. So to call this a bubble when there's almost nobody around the world involved in it, I couldn't do it.
You are absolutely correct in that statement. So that is awesome. So real quick, we're going to jump into a little teaser here. We got Crypto with Grandma, our little series on what is blockchain, what is crypto. If you don't know what crypto is, here's a quick clip on our upcoming show.
It's good to see you. Your beard looks nice.
Yeah, thanks. I just came back from the beauty parlor.
You asked me about Bitcoin and crypto the other day, so I was gonna explain that to you today.
Are they just bits of a coin?
That is our teaser on Crypto with Grandma, a 4-part series on what is crypto. If you don't know, we will have a link down below and you can watch it. And we are just explaining crypto to Grandma. and you could learn a lot by those shows. So take a look down in the comments and check it out. Let's jump into our question of the week. Actually, question of last week, which happens to be, what will BTC dominance be at this week or right now from the beginning of the show? And let's see here. Angela said 38.2%. Jojo said 38.15. Timothy sitting at 35% even. I was at 39.13%. Roan 36.7%. And Deja, thanks for commenting on our video, by the way, said BTC dominance of 43%. And it happened to be, if you were listening or paying attention to the beginning of the show, 40%, 40.04%. We're playing by whatchamacallit rules.
The price is wrong.
The price is wrong. Let's not say it. But it's your boy again. Let's go. Here we go. 2 weeks in a row. Burp, 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 burp. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. I'm telling you. I'm the guy. I'm the guy to listen to. Hashtag Nafamu. Don't listen to me, but listen to me. You know what I'm saying? No, don't. Okay, all right.
Cheers, bro. Cheers.
That's enough. That's enough of that. All right. Awesome. Let's jump into our next week's question. How low will Bitcoin go? We are in the whole downward spiral. Everyone's probably freaking out. Don't freak out. Crypto's not going anywhere. Again, hashtag Nafamu. But I mean, that's about it for the show. We're going to go ahead and throw on some last quick comments for everybody on the show. Again, I appreciate everyone for joining. Oaks, you got any last? Oh, by the way, let us know your answer in the comments down below. Like Deja Brew. Check them out on Twitter or Twitch and Twitter. Actually, same thing. Deja Brew Trades. Do it. Oaks, what you got?
Do you want me to answer the question?
Oh yeah, you know what, man? See this. This
5,900. 5,900.
What? I don't believe you. By the way, this Brooklyn one is apparently impairing my mind. I won't drink and drive though. Hey, hashtag don't drink and drive. Okay.
Cheers.
5,900. I don't like where your head's at, but okay, Angela, what you got?
I feel like this happens to me a lot.
Hey, you weren't first.
I know. No. I mean, as far as like the number in my head.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's see. Beginning the show is 63.48. I'm going to say in the next week, she's a woman, by the way. That's why she's so popular. Give me 57. Give me 57.48.
Dang. Okay. Joe?
It's not 53, so don't be mad at me, Deja.
Fair enough. Let's go ahead and go with Joe.
I'm going to rely on the side of pessimism. 54.54.
54. Man, you guys are like, holy shite balls. Rowan, what you got, man?
Give me 57.49, Drew.
Wow. Okay, dokie. And Tim?
I think I'm going to be optimistic. I think we're going to get down to $6,000 and then either flatten out or start to move back up.
Okay, so again, you going $6,000 even?
Yes, sir. Even number.
Wow. Okay. And before we get to Deja, because he's our like super trader, I am going to say I don't know why you guys are so pessimistic. I mean, I know we're going down and stuff, but I mean, now's the time to buy. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag Nafamu. But let's go with. I don't think we break 62 unless we have during the show, which is going to be kind of awkward. But let's go with 67.50. I probably should have looked at.
That's how low we go from today.
Oh, god damn it, you're right. Okay.
I just realized that I was going to say 67, but yeah, you did ask how low.
Oh, you know what, man? Like again, I'm telling you,
This is a game of limbo, Charlie. Limbo, damn it. Limbo.
By the way, local one top 5 beers I've ever tried. Just
That
for
is
the
a damn good beer.
for
Damn
the
good beer.
for the for the show purposes, that is a great beer. If you see it, try it. Okay, so going back to the question that I originally asked that I don't even know the answer to, we're gonna. Oh, fine. I'll go 63-15 because I don't think it's not. We're not hitting 5. Go away. Go away, everybody. Deja, what you got?
You're right on, man. I was going to say 67, but if we're going low, I'm going to say bottom target 53.50, no lower than 53.50. If it's lower, I'm retiring. I'm going to go get a day job.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Alrighty. Alrighty, guys. Well, that is all for our show. I want to go ahead and say thanks for Deja Brew for joining us this week. I appreciate you, man. And like I said, check out his Twitch stream on the Twitch. It is Deja Brew Trades. Real quick, you want to let us know your schedule, man? When do you normally stream?
Yeah, I normally stream 5 days a week, every day except for Sunday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome. Hey, man, check him out. He's a great teacher. If you want to learn more about crypto or trading or charting or anything like that, he's a great one to watch. So definitely go follow him and subscribe to him. And as I've said before, this is the Crypto Brew Show, and I appreciate everybody for watching. We are signing out. Cheers.